Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name's Alicia, and if you're not new, thank you so much for coming back. This past week I have been continuing to try to get back to my usual routine after my dad passed away. I'm still getting some green beans off of our bushes here and there, and I talked about it in my last video. I've been just freezing them on a cookie sheet and then putting them in a gallon bag in the freezer. So we've got a few. We don't have near as many as what we planted because the rabbits ate them. But also my husband and I started keto, and so we've been eating a little different, so I won't have the same type of cooking stuff on the channel. I won't be making sourdough anytime soon or anything like that. So it's mostly meat and vegetables lately. By the time you see this video, we'll be about 2 weeks into our keto diet. Normally after the 4th day, I don't have any trouble sticking with everything. That 4th day is just terrible for me. I get a headache and I just don't feel good. I'm kind of angry. But after that, like I said, by the time y'all see this video, we're way past that, and I already feel much better. I can tell it in my joints. I can definitely tell a difference in just how I feel. One thing that was a little difficult was Dusty is remodeling a bathroom for a lady, and she gave us 2 bags of pears, and they were absolutely beautiful. And Lawson likes pears. He's eaten a few of them, but I really had to do something with all these pears, so I decided to make some pear preserves that we won't get to eat for a while. So that was kind of difficult. I actually love pears too, so I sat here and cut up probably a dozen pears and couldn't even eat any of it. I guess I could have, but I didn't. I knew if I got started, I would want to eat a whole pear. So that morning when I decided I was going to do the pear preserves, I realized that I really only had quart-sized jars, and I really wanted to put them in pint-sized jars. So I had to do a Walmart order and got some pint-sized jars on the way. And while I was waiting for that order to come, after I got the pears cut up, I went ahead and started on supper. And I have a pile of squash everywhere, so we're definitely having these Western style ribs that I got in the crock pot and some stewed squash, and I don't even know what else at this point, but I had to wait for those jars to get here, and Lawson had taken a nap, so I actually sat down and had a 3rd cup of coffee that I didn't finish. When my Walmart order came, the lady and I actually stood outside talking a few minutes. She was super nice. I have had nothing but really nice Walmart delivery people since it was available in our area, and I could talk to a stump, so I spent a few minutes out there talking to her. Anyway, then I got started on the pear preserves, and I actually wound up with 3 jars. I didn't think that I would have more than 2, but I did. I actually had more juice than I needed for the jars, so I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I haven't made pear preserves since probably the year that we moved into this house, so it's been about a decade. I hope they turned out okay, because I really couldn't remember what I did last time. But I think they look okay. I didn't taste them, but I already know that I'm probably going to take a jar with us to the coast. We're going for a little trip in a month or so, and I'm gonna make biscuits and take a jar of these preserves for us to have on vacation, and I think that will be the perfect time to find out if they turned out okay or not. So my next video will probably be prepping some food for our vacation. I like to take things that I've already made at home to have normally for breakfast at the beach house or the condo or whatever we're staying in. Speaking of prepping, we've also started prepping our fall garden. We've been taking compost out of the chicken coops and spreading it on various areas of our gardens. This raised bed, I'm not sure if we're doing sweet potatoes here, but definitely doing something here, and we'll also be planting turnip greens and collards just like we did last year. So we've been getting ready for all that. I love doing sweet potatoes. I love the fall garden because you don't have as many bugs to deal with, and I'm so excited about that. Even though I am always sad when the summer garden is over with, it's a bittersweet time. And that time is fast approaching because we're sort of in a little bit of a drought. The pumpkins are struggling so bad. We're having to water everything. The garden is just really on its last leg. So that's what's going on over here. I thank y'all so much for hanging out with me today and every day that you do. I hope you'll come back next week and see what I'm up to then. I pray that you are encouraged and blessed. Until then, bye y'all.